maybe in your home country, you can do marijuana, well, for fun, but not in China.
Welcome once again to my YouTube channel where everything is all about being real and nothing is scripted. Now, sorry today I'm not like super excited, or what I say super lively like I'm always in my videos, but I think it's because of the weather. The weather is kind of shrinking me in and I'm not really like that, entertaining and all that. But I think for this kind of video, what is really valuable is the information you're getting. So if you really want to know, stick around and listen.
Section 3, drug issue and safety tips. I'm not going through this section in detail. I think my colleague will say something about it, especially the safety tips. But what I would like to say is, please do not do drugs in China. It's a very serious crime, especially, for example, maybe in your home country, you can do marijuana, well, for fun, but not in China.
Now, one thing I have to know is that with this country, things are really much organized, but like you already saw in the title of this video, when it comes to drugs here in China, you have to be very careful. Now, I know that in some countries like maybe Canada or maybe some part of Africa, there are certain kind of drugs you can take and it's not an issue. Like, for example, that you can smoke weed in some countries, smoke cannabis, marijuana in some countries, and it's legalized. But when you come here to China, they have a serious strict rules, or what I say, strict principles when it comes to drugs. It is something that is not tolerated at all. English is now becoming hard because I speak too much Chinese. Yes, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. But I'm gonna play a video for you right now, which is spoken by the immigration officers here in China. So you have to listen to them speak. This is not me coming to rant on YouTube for you, but you actually listen to the Chinese themselves tell you about the law. It's very serious. You get to know about the fines and everything that is involved with it. So stick around and watch this video to the end. If you like this video, please do like it. If you don't like it, tell me you don't like it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. But like you know already, I'm all about being real and nothing is scripted. Okay, so let's see the video together.
Any type of drug is strictly prohibited in China. This year alone, in September, we have 10 international students were taken away by the Philippine district police officer in one single day because of drug-related crime. So I don't want to see anybody in this room. I don't want in that scene. So do remember, please do not do drugs, and you stay away the people you knew who doing it.
Now, I guess by now you're finished watching the video and you understand what he said, but just for me to add a little to it. Now, something happened in my school where a foreign student who was caught, like, okay, now one thing is that he was caught with the drug. Now, the drug is it's not as if he bought it from his country or something, but from what I understand, I think there are people here in this country, or would I say the Chinese people in this country that actually do deal in this. But for the drugs to move from hand to hand or from person to person, there are people that actually do push it. So he was more of like a pusher. Okay, so he goes to clubs and maybe he goes to student hostels and all that, and then sells it to smokers. He was making quite a number of money, but the thing was that first of all, he was illegally staying here in China, so his visa had expired, but he hadn't renewed it, and he was even in the wrong city where he had his first visa. So it's more of like he had his visa in the city A and he moved to city B, and then he was staying in city B when he was caught. Like, remember I made a video about when you are moving from one city to another, the issues with that. So if you haven't watched that video, check the description section. The video title is I think the thumbnail is the fine he had to pay. Yes, traveling within China, why you have to pay a fine. I think that is it, but it's in the description section. You have to check it out because it's very important. You don't just move around from one city to the other here in China when you come. When you move from one city to the other, it is important that you register with the police of that particular city where you are in within 24 hours of you arriving there. Or if you're going to stay there more than 24 hours, it's important that you have to register in that particular city police. So it's very, very important. Note this. So when I think they had been looking for him for a while, and I don't know how they tracked him, and they tracked him down to my school because he was actually living in my school, even though he wasn't a student, but he was living in the school dormitory like everyone. And then some way, somehow they came and they caught him in the school. And some people, one thing is like being at the wrong place, or would I say being at the right place at the wrong time. The person he was staying with, who obviously also smokes with him, happened to also have been taken with him. Not as if he was a dealer, but he was the one, the guy I'm talking about was the one that was looked for, but the person he was staying with was also grabbed. So what happened was that the person he was staying with was sent back to his country. He didn't continue his education here anymore. He was deported, but him is still held in custody of police here in China. Now I don't know what would happen to him, whether he's going to be sent to prison or whatever, but I think his case is just really, I think it's really sad for that to happen to him, but I'm just hoping for the best. A lot of things will happen here, and here it's not like America or maybe any country someone could just come and maybe, with a search warrant have to search your apartment. Here they could just come anytime, stop you, tell you to pee into a cup, and they test you for drugs or whatever. So if you come here, just make sure you don't take those things or smoke those particular kind of weed that that are not allowed. In fact, smoking is very, very okay here, but mind what you smoke, okay? When you go to the clubs and all that, you see people come hand you shit and give you, some stuff, and you just want to try them out. When you try them out, it goes into your system, and when they come and check you, and then find those things in your blood, you are already a culprit, because that's also what happened to the other guy. When once they caught two of them, they put them on the test, and two of them were actually positive of having taken some kind of drugs, or what I say, marijuana and all that. So I think that you should be very careful with that when it comes to drugs. It is very strict. Sometimes the penalty could reach as even more as death, depending on the gravity of your offense.
So here's the people who have done drug-related crime in China, and they have been executed. I knew you may not find this information on social media. Even this information are not classified, but it is happening really. So I'm just trying to warn you, please do not do drugs.
Just stop drugs. No drugs here in China. That is it. No drugs.